Welcome back. As far as I know, we've only got one more area to do the rounds in before we head to the new area. Ooh, look at that, which is Trion Tower. So let's head to Center Marche.
Okay, ready to go?
I'm ready to go. It's like, this is technically a new area as well. It's just we've already been here once. You know what I mean by that, though. You know. You never guess just by looking, but I'm actually big into Central Eastern culture. And the way every tribe has its own patterns and stuff is just so unbelievably cool. That's exactly the sort of unique flavor I want to weave into my brand.
Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Feast your eyes on this. Want some veggies or something?
Feels as if Alashkar's mind has been elsewhere lately. Naturally, I'm concerned, but he won't tell me a word no matter how much I ask. Lashkar. The pattern on this fur, the shape of his tail. Could it really be him? No, it's gotta be. Huh. Mishy, perhaps? He actually made it out alive. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Can I help you? Is it a kitty cat or something? Is there a cat nearby? I'm just wondering. Like, is he looking at... Alright, thank you. Something seems to be going on with him. This is that boy from Cray Village I read about in Van's files. Is he looking for a dog? Or no, a cat? One of his friends from home had a cat, right? Gotta admit, I'm itching to know what his deal is. Yeah, maybe we'll find out. Hopefully. Sorry about that. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Which do you want?
Veggie sticks.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, sir. Oh, I should be doing that. I just forgot. Didn't do any of that over in the tight rail district, did I? Completely forgot about that. I need to do that there. While we're here, we'll get this one thing that's in here. Wait, how do I get... Oh, back entrance. Huh. Very well. Just wandering through his shop like crazy. If you're looking for Makino, Kyle, and Shannon, they're off on a fishing trip in Messeldom. This place can get mighty lonesome without those kids around. That was it.
Anything you want.
I may as well get it.
Get good use out of it.
Yes, I suppose. Yeah. Fishing. Do. Right, back on track. This hardware store doubles as an arms dealer, right? Oh yeah, Van mentioned that in his hardware notes. Handover notes. What's this about a handover? These two are fitting in for the time being as Arkwright Solutions substitute Spriggans. We'd appreciate if you were willing to sell them some of your weaponry. Oh, well, anybody a bracer like yourself is willing to vouch for is alright with me. Feel free to take a look at what I've got. Feel free to browse around for whatever weapons you might need. No guarantees that they'll meet your standards, though.
Want to take a look?
No guarantees. A golden spoon. Okay,
Come again.
Oh, well,
Want to take a look?
Evasion stuff. I want to get several.
Come again.
Just in case we combine them somehow into something better, you know, that we can get several of them. My husband has been engrossed in this idol duo called With You recently. One of their members is a young lady named Lulua, who lives in an apartment nearby. She's visited our store a few times here and there, and he's been an ardent fan ever since. I've been holding out for a new record release from that idol group With You. But apparently, the agency those girls signed up with has no desire to move forward with one. They insist it wouldn't sell well right now, but how can they know for sure if they never even take a chance? Music producers have no eye for talent, I tell you.
Oh,
He really
hello.
has taken a liking to them,
Welcome.
haven't he? Din, din,
Welcome back
din, din,
anytime.
din, 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 din. I'm stuck on a door. As is tradition. There's one in there. I see it. Blink. I don't necessarily need to get all these, I just want to, you know. Yep. Got the bottle. Our stock features a variety of local beer as brewed. Pass me the beer. Probably. I doubt anybody would get what that's a reference to. Not the beer, the beer. The lager beer. Anyway, our stock features a variety of local beers brewed in different corners of the Republic. They even have their own regional idiosyncrasies, so it can be fun to sample them and compare.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have anything new in your shop, so... There's a turtle over there. Our produce is 100% organic, so it takes a lot more labor and time to grow. But none of the stalls here are willing to buy at a price that reflects that. I can't go back to Baum like this. How would I ever face my family? The Swanee! It's Inspector De Swanee. Seems to be enjoying a moment with his daughter. Hey, Daddy, do we really get to spend the whole day together? I'm off duty today, so yes. We'll be barring any sudden emergency calls. I knew it. You love your job more than me. Not even close. You're always at the top of my list, sweetheart.
There's so much.
I know this won't be nearly enough to make up for all the times you've been patient with me. But today you're in charge. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to buy, I'll make it happen. Yay! Then let's go to that Canile place together. We gotta bring some snacks back for Mummy. Canile. Oh, you mean Canele. From that patissiere down the way. Why not? I'll get a big box for you to enjoy to Gigi. Was it Geeky? Not sure. Do you think your friend Nate'd like it if we got him some snacks too? You don't have to worry about him, sweetheart. Nate's really been getting his act together lately, so it's not as if he doesn't deserve it. But they've got him out of town on a business trip right now. Yeah, we've seen him, haven't we? Oh, that doesn't sound like any fun at all. Okay, that was both of them. So this sandwich was made entirely with ingredients sourced from here in the market, huh? Interesting. I'm gonna have to try to place again.
So sleepy.
I'm so hungry for a sandwich now. What should I order next time? I expected a crystal to be over there, but no. Running on an empty stomach, why not fill it with a fruit sandwich? It's one of our signature items, 2 slices of bread with a helping of fresh fruity goodness from Gnister stall in between.
What can I get for you?
See, I'm more into like meat sandwiches, like a ham sandwich, something like
Thanks
that.
for shopping.
Yeah. Let's carry on this way and go down the other side on our way back.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. My little girl just adores fish, and she's incredibly knowledgeable for her age to boot. Gets me thinking she'll grow up to be an ichthyologist instead of a fishmonger like a roadman. I assume it's someone who studies fish, you know, that kind of thing. If you think prepping fish is a pain, we've got you covered. Just ask my dad and he'll clean one out like a pro. I suggest getting the 3-piece fillet. I'll give you the most basic cuts for seafood dishes.
Okay.
They're as fresh as fresh. Thank you.
I didn't buy anything, but okay. Wow, look at all the pretty gems and accessories. Why, thank you, my dear. Everything we carry is the genuine article. Yes, you gotta get me one of these and that's going to help us with our mission. How? I don't think that's quite her intention. Why do we even bother with him? Yeah, I don't know why you bother. Window shoppers, I thought you were people of means. So be it. We have a few value items. Browse them as you please. Alright, jeez. Doesn't exactly make me want to shop there, does it? Buckwheat flour prices are finally down after last year's tragedy in Cray sent them skyrocketing high. Yep. But as you might imagine, it's not as low as it once was. Perhaps I should consider scouring the market for foreign imports. Eager to put a nice hearty pep in your step? Look no further than our meals. We've got everything: beef, pork, chicken, heck, even mutton and camel. Stop on by and take a look. Okay, just like a chicken sandwich. That'd be nice at the moment. That's a home cookbook you're reading, right? Did you start helping your dad out in the kitchen or something? A bit, yeah. I want to make it easier on him, even if it's only a little. And I've really done... or all I've really done so far is get in his way, though. Meh. It's pretty cool. You're always helping your mum with her fruit stall, Chell. Oh, really? Don't think it's that big of a deal.
Check out what I have on offer.
Little Chell's doing me a real favor keeping my son company. Now I can focus on shopping for today. Fair enough. Sean and I are neighbors, and we both have kids who are right around the same age. He often shares some of his cooking with us as thanks for our fruits. At this point, I'm almost as if we're one big happy family. I wonder if there's something gonna happen
Let
there.
me know if you need anything at all.
It's possible. I just don't know, like,
Please,
what
come
their
back
home
anytime.
life is beyond these conversations, really. So it's like, we'll see. Skip. We don't need this one. It's blue. Man, I'm getting more customers than ever now. Just goes to show how much of a hit my pastries are, though. Being up to my ears in work never felt so good. And we did the other side, didn't we? So... dim, diddle-dim, dim, 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 dim. Hello! Sometimes it's nice to have a change of scenery before sitting down with a good book. This year's edition of the Criminal Compendium looks especially gruesome. I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. Okay. Nothing beats sipping a cafe au lait while gazing out at the bustling market. Not to sound full of myself, but it just gives me a real girl boss vibe, you know? Really? I mean, all you're doing is looking out over the market, but... okay. Ding, ding, ding. Right, what we got in here, then? Shop first? Oh, yes. Coffee shop. I don't mean to boast, but we at the Waltham sell our coffee beans wholesale to a number of other establishments. As it so happens, we have a long-standing business relationship with Mama Bistro in Old Town. It is largely due, in part, to the owner, Victor, that we came to be as renowned as we are. I would expect no less from him. He must have pretty good foresight. That's easy to believe after eating his food. Man knows quality when he sees it.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
No. Every cup of black I drink here is sublime as the last. The bitter flavors seep into the fabric of life itself. It's something only the truly mature can appreciate, or the foolish. I can never get behind that logic. We're like, no, if you keep drinking it, the bitter taste starts to taste good. It's like, so you're gonna keep drinking something that tastes bad until it tastes good. That seems foolish to me. Just drink something that tastes good already. Like tea. Yeah. It's just foolish. Every cafe latte I drink here is sublime at the last. These perfect little breaks just melt me away. Body and mind, I don't think I could live without them anymore. And I do know not all coffees are bitter, by the way. Like the similar thing with tea, like how I prepare it, milk, sugar, all that type of stuff. It's like, yeah, I get it. I get that. I'm just not about his point of view of the bitterness. Like, there's people that say that. I'm like, why not just have stuff that tastes nice anyway? was a huge fan of this place way before they ever hired me. The more I stopped by, the more I felt in love with the way Mr. Ward brews his things. Fast forward to today, and here I am.
Okay.
And there you are. Yeah. Hello there, Gray. How's your work? Elaine, I was just getting ready to head out on my next job. It's just this old lady whose request I took on a while back lives in the area, and all by herself, too. I was thinking of dropping by to check on her. Don't think that makes me too much of a busybody, do you? I can't make any sweeping judgments on that, but it is important to make a habit of being attentive, whether toward the city itself or its residents. Doing so is what allows us to respond swiftly when the critical moment arrives. Take that into account and decide for yourself what a bracer should do in your shoes. I get you. Thanks a ton, Elaine. A+ advice from an A-rank bracer. Gray has good instincts and a promising future. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my concerns, though. Yeah. It's slight, but I think I get what you mean. Still, he seems to be a capable guy after all. What would a bracer do? I'll have to figure that out for myself. By the way, Lashkar also lives around in this area, doesn't he? Been a little worried about the kid. Probably wouldn't hurt to check in on him too while I'm at it. Try and find that cat. So I assume it was the cat, wasn't it? If that cat survived, that'd be really interesting. Are we actually done in this area? Because we've been down there already. Like, yeah. It's fairly quick, wasn't it? Let's just do a scout. I guess there's one. We need to head over to... I keep forgetting the name of the place. Very strange. Very strange. Although we don't need to, do we? Because again, I don't think there's anything in the way of like you need to get this, or else something doesn't unlock. I could be wrong, so if I'm wrong, do let me know. Get that one from them. Okay, because I didn't even get actually thinking about the Tyro district. There we go.
Well then, shall we?
Like, did I get the portal? Don't even think I got the portal, did I?
I get to go shopping with Mom.
Now I'm here. I'm gonna have to pick them all up. You know that, right?
Seek out never before seen treasures as the curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure.
You're welcome.
Okay, stuck on there. I know it's there. There we go. Oh, hello. Where's the portal? Because that's the thing I'm after. Bling.
Care for some popcorn?
I do care for some popcorn, that's the issue.
Listen to this, you guys. Have you heard the news?
Yeah, that was definitely Sarah. Like, so far, like, out of people that I can recognize very quickly, it's Sarah, KG, and Ed Bosco. KG Tang, that is. I can hear them pretty much instantly. I'm just like, that's them. Alright, so we found the portal at least. My. So we may as well get the rest, you know, because we're around here anyway.
I found this cute little shop the other day.
Right, I think we've sorted ourselves for that. Nope, there's one over there. Alright. The only place I can think of like there being another one is at the... Nope, fast travel locations I was going to say. Wasn't there something there? No. I think... we're sorted. I think. Right, so... Trion Tower, new area. Let's have a look.
Well then, shall we?
We shall. Ew, the same day, 11:05 a.m., 3rd District, Trion Tower. There's gotta be something going on with that, right? But what?
Trion Tower.
We'd only ever seen it from a distance. It makes a way bigger impression up close.
Can you believe that me of 5 minutes ago used to think Orcus Tower was the cooler one? Guess I'm gonna have to redo my ranking.
I mean, that's what makes me think something's going to be going on with this, is because of everything that happened at, like, Orcus Tower. Something's going to happen. What? Keep in mind that Crossbell's Orcus Tower serves as a very different purpose from Trion Tower. It wouldn't be fair to judge them by the same metrics. Yeah, names aside, Orcus Tower is more of a skyscraper. It was also a focal point, but okay. Trion Tower, on the other hand, is better described in general as general infrastructure. Okay. Just looking at its design, it's very interesting. Like, why has it got sort of like... Because it's clearly based on the Eiffel Tower, but why does it flare out at the top? Huh. It acts as a relay transmitter for broadcasting audible waves throughout Edith. Oh! Okay. So it broadcasts audible waves. So I'm wondering how that could then feed into everything else we know. And everything else we have going on with theories. Because obviously, like, there's the space program aspect. Like, are they going to use this as a way to communicate with whoever heads up into space? Is this how they're going to do it? It's like, is communications with the space program? Because they've got to have that somewhere, surely. Is that the purpose of this? Or is there more to it than that? Like, maybe it'll be that as the public reason. Like, oh yeah, we actually built this so we could communicate with the shuttle spaceship pod we're sending up, but actually it's a giant freaking laser to take out ADO's station. Something like that. Could be. You know how this series goes. And that's only one of the various roles it fulfills. Managing all of Edith's network comms has probably been the biggest one of these in the last few years. Hold on, something doesn't add up here. Trion Tower was designed by Professor Epstein, right? And that was 50 years ago, just as after the Orbital Revolution. It connects somehow to the Genesis device. Okay. Correct. It was initially built as a clock tower. Complete with meteorological instruments. About 20 years later, they installed a radio facility. Ooh. Because there has been that thought of, like, again, this was, like, we're discussing this on Discord. The idea of, why have the Genesis devices only started to act now? And that had me sort of, like, spark into the idea of, like, okay, so if we went with the idea that this world is somehow a simulation, or it's a sim, you know the one, a sim, because of the sim number I was talking about in the previous part, that aspect. If we were going with that logic, that maybe it's a physical world, but its rules are written on a digital platform, essentially. Like, there's software running on the world, which does seem like that could be the case based on stuff we've had previously. Then the Genesis devices could be reacting to some kind of integer in the world's programming, and it's waiting for a certain number to reach a certain point before they activate. So if we're going with the theory of, like, the time loops, as I said, and say the integer has to reach 1000 and then that causes a time loop, maybe the Genesis devices, I got there. Jeez. Maybe they're reacting to the integer getting to, say, 950. So 950, they activate and everything starts to happen because they're prepared for that kind of moment. But maybe the thing that they're connected to is the Trion Tower, and that's the thing that's keeping stuff in check with the time loops. So it's a clock tower. That kind of thing is like time tower, you know. It's that kind of thing is what I'm thinking. It's like maybe it's the central hub of how the Genesis devices work. I feel like there's something there. Because it is like, once they threw in Epstein, it's like, But yeah, anyway, 20 years ago, they installed a radio facility. It took another 2 decades before they implemented support for all manner of orbital communication waves. But the tower's overall shape and frame are basically unchanged, which implies Professor Epstein saw modern orbital networking coming a whole half-century before it was invented. That's rather far-fetched. I don't know. Though it's a little frightening how I actually can't refute you. Pretty flaky of the guy to leave all these crazy predictions and inventions behind. It's definitely not impossible, though. It feels like he became aware of, like, the time loop, and that as a result, he's put everything in place to stop it or delay it. Again, like I said, is that we're taking that theory I did and just trying to see if it applies to everything. Can we just look at everything they're bringing up and does it work with that theory? And it's like, so far I feel like it's working. So far. Who cares all about that mumbo jumbo anyway? I do. This is the perfect chance for us to take in the sights. Come on, S. What should we hit up first? Do we look like tourists to you? If we're making the rounds, covering the establishment around the mall would be a good idea. As far as views go, the most impressive one here can be found on the tower's observation deck. That being the case, what do you say we save the best for last? Even though I want to go there now. Now you're talking. Good thing we have a local to give us the inside scoop, huh? Are you sure about this? Still on the job here. This is the route we'd have to take on our investigation anyway. Besides, there's no harm in mixing business with pleasure a bit on your first day in the capital. Imagine you haven't had much chance to enjoy the city outside of your 4 SPGs. Wow, if Beauty's blade has a third B, it'd stand for big-hearted. No wonder everyone looks up to you. Yeah, you're almost nothing like Van said you'd be. And what exactly did Van said I would be? Crap, open mouth, it's at foot. Oh, you know, scary, demanding, the kind of lady we should watch our step around. Hey, why'd you go and tell her all that? Because I'm an ally to scorn beauties all over the world. Since when? Well, that's enlightening. I'm sure Van was only playing it up for laughs. Oh, no need to defend the man. He can do so himself in person. Now then, shall we be off? I'll lead the way. Who knew smiles could be that scary? A maiden's heart is like a maze of landmines. Better start taking notes, S. I think what we'll do is, like, because we've got lots of thoughts going around at the moment in terms of theories, etc.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Yes. Yeah, what I think we'll do. Can you shush? I'm talking to the people. Like, let me try and find a place where she shuts up so I can talk to you. Right. There's a lot in here, isn't there? Oh my god, I can't escape her. I can't escape her at all. Anyway. Oh my god, there's Mishy down there. There's Mishy. Oh dear. Anyway, as I was saying, like, yeah, I think we'll get into the next chapter. We'll have another.
Mishy has finally made his way to Calvard.
I noticed. Yeah, in the next chapter, we'll go to the garden again.
And make a wishy with Mishy.
Yeah, so wishing with Mishy. I'm trying to talk it. Right. What we'll do is when we get into the next chapter, we will do another theory part in the garden and get us caught up on all the thoughts that we currently have at the moment, going back and forth, and where our thoughts are lying based on what I brought up in my previous theory part. Just keep everything up to date, you know. Anyway, while we're here, get that. Right, so let's do the rounds. Oh, there's a bit down below. Alright then. So this is the apparel store everyone's raving about. Why is it got to be so ritzy? Can't take it. Oh, we don't have anything like this out in the country. I'm here in the city now, so whether I like it or not, I have to change. And then I'm gonna ask that girl out. Oh.
All right, let's
Oh,
move.
good luck, mate.
One of Edith's major landmarks.
The price is reasonable enough. And I don't dislike the design. But doesn't it seem a bit on the sleazy side? I get what you're trying to say, but that's just how trends work. Besides, man, looks styling on you. What more could you ask for? Don't forget, we got school festival prep to get to after this. So quit wasting time and pick something already. How did we end up here anyway? Whatever happened to Julian? Said he was headed over to the gun shop at the department store in front of the station. But who cares about him? This downtime is our chance to nab some snazzy threads that are real in the chicks. Yes, make a wishy with Mishy. This store was the flagship location for our company's expansion into Calvard. When my team and I rose to the challenge, we opted to abandon our previous approach of durable apparel, and it's made to last. In that place, we offered clothing consumers could afford to replace in order to keep pace with shifting trends. Yeah. Adopting that tactic paid off in spades, especially given how susceptible metropolitan areas like these are to short-lived fads. Our plan is to keep up this momentum and continue blazing trails in the world of fashion.
Anything of interest?
If you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
The T-phone.
I hope you found everything to your...
Industry practices like ours are known as fast fashions, by the way. R&M is only going to continue expanding here in the Republic, so stay tuned. Hello, welcome to R&M. Well, it's not often that I get the pleasure of greeting such fashionable patrons. The outfits are quite striking, not to mention well-balanced color-wise, but they also seem practical for moving around. Very astute observations. And here I thought you were gonna be some smarmy store clerk, but you've actually got... You're pretty darn shrewd. S should take a page out of your book and compliment my outfit. I mean, come on. It's both stylish and sexy. I don't know about that last part. Meanie. Is that how you treat a lady? These two never fail to amuse me. Yes. As far as fashion's concerned, it's always a good thing to have a style that's unique to you. We have plenty of commodities that help bring out the best in your attire, so please have a look around.
Find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
It's like, want to make sure we do everything right here. Because I'm thinking, go to Stardust Cinema, then around there, then down, because there's no dots over there. Do the Mishy thing, come back up, and then head to Vern. That's my logic.
We hope you'll have
We shall see.
time here.
Maybe I'll sit in on a movie today. Poster design might make a good reference point too. Oh, that probably sounds weird without context, huh? I'm a freelance advertising designer. Just recently, one of my clients told me my concepts were outdated and lacked personality. So I figured coming to the mall and seeing what's popular might spark some inspiration for my work. Here's hoping something points me in the right direction. Din din, this is quite modern, isn't it? Yes. We're only here because the theatre in Tyrell is closed. Still, look at how cool and fancy this place is. Doesn't have the same old-timiness as Esprit, but I wouldn't mind switching between them once in a while. Yeah, both. Some of the movies' Stardust shows are different too. Maybe we can visit whenever there's one I want to see. If we ever get to leave anyway. My mum has been in the bathroom forever. Same as always. What? Is she okay? Like, it's just strange how she keeps ending up in the loo. Fire shark! Look at that fire shark! Wow. I love Golden Blood so much that I came back to see it over and over and over and over again. Eventually, the routine set in. Now I just come to this multiplex out of pure habit. Right now, there are 2 new movies that pique my curiosity. One starring Judith Lanster and the other, Nina Fenley. Which should I start with, though? Choices. Fire Shark! Watch Fire Shark! I'm on board with Fire Shark, yes. I'd watch Fire Shark, sounds cool. Just, yeah. 3 Point Heat was incredible. And so are you. You're practically a walking moving encyclopedia. Actually, this was my first time watching it too. Thanks for inviting me, by the way. Not at all. We're fellow first years striving to liven up the school festival. It's vital that we get to know each other. Next time, we should ask Odette and Anya's to come with us.
We have merchandise for
Sure thing.
on sale at the shop.
Okay.
You'll be screening your own student film for the festival, right, Chinyo?
To remember your visit.
I can hardly wait to see it. Thanks, I'll do everything I can to make it a hit. Good luck with the bazaar you're planning too. Oh, that sounds cool. Hello, sir. Welcome to Stardust Cinema. We operate as a cinema complex. In other words, we're a type of movie theater. We have a wide variety of screens and movies available for viewing. Whether it's a celebrated classic or one of the latest blockbusters, you'll be sure to find it here. Please enjoy yourself.
Step right up.
Welcome to Stardust Cinema. Thank you for choosing us today. What's playing right now? Oh. I mean, you know what I wanted to see. The Adventures of Rockford, Golden Calamity. Let's go. 3 tickets for The Adventures of Rockford, Golden Calamity. That'll be 600 Mira. Purchase!
To remember your visit.
The trio made their way into the theater, having decided to watch a movie during their work break. Ding, 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 ding. The indelible Rita Rockford is an archaeologist and a skilled treasure hunter. Her next quest is to find the golden staff of Sallah, a relic that caused disastrous calamities in bygone days. She travels to ruins in the far reaches of the continent, where she meets and rescues an indigenous girl, Asha. Her kidnappers are after the golden staff, and they require her blood to retrieve it. Rita and Asha band together and infiltrate the depths of the ruins to steal the staff right from under their noses. However, their efforts are thwarted by the dastardly Willard, an old family rival from her father's time. Willard is the ringleader of an illegal excavation group known as Legendary Dawn. He takes Asha hostage and tells Rita to hand over the treasure in exchange for her life. Rita readily complies, and Willard, now in possession of the treasure, loses himself in ecstasy. But then, the ruins begin to collapse and shake around him, causing the staff to slip out of his hands. Willard chases the staff as it rolls across the ground, and in that moment Rita sees an opening.
I'll be taking that.
Hand over the staff. Or would you prefer I put a bullet in this poor girl's head?
No. Please, don't do it, Rita.
Fine. Put the gun down, and I'll toss you the staff.
A wise decision. It's lighter than before. No, it's a fake!
And you call yourself my father's rival. Shame you don't have his eye for antiquities.
Huh? You're giving this to me? Really? Are you sure?
Of course. I promised I'd protect it for you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. And a promise is a promise. Thank you so much, Rita.
Damn you, Rita Rockford. Damn you! I'll remember this until the day I die. And before that happens, I will have my revenge!
Keep dreaming. You'll never get your hands on these treasures because I'll always be there to protect them. Or my name isn't Rita Rockford.
It is like a mix of Indiana Jones and Lara Croft, isn't it? A mix. Wowie, the treasure hunting life sounds awesome. You get heart-pounding thrills and free golden treasures. I guess you'd fixate on that part. What caught my eye, though, was the lead actress. Her name is Judith Lanster, though I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. She's well known even among non-moviegoers. Knowing the two of you, I assume you worked out the other name she goes by, yes? Whatever could that mean? I don't know anything about a cat lady. What's going around disturbing the peace? Hasn't been long since we arrived in Calvard, but I suppose we could read about it more in the paper. It's alright, I don't really feel like going into that much detail about it right now anyway. Van's office is getting livelier all the time. He'll have his work cut out for him when he gets back. Alright, I forgot they sell brochures for the films here. Perhaps I should buy one for Van. They aren't showing this movie outside of Edith. Edith yet, after all. Edith. Having finished their break, the three of them resumed their work. Not bad, it's not bad, it's not bad, it's not bad. Okay, right.
Are those security robots? They don't look like the ones I'm used to seeing.
Those are Robovacs. As I recall, they're newly manufactured by the Verne Company. I hear they're testing them out here at Trion Mall.
This should be a household staple. I could make these things do all the cleaning for me.
It's a robot vacuum. And I don't trust robot vacuums, not ever since I've played like a dragon. They're up to something. Sounds like Mishy's show has drawn in another full crowd today. I work security here at Trion Tower though, so sadly watching it up close is out of the question for me. It's fine though. Hearing the cheers and merrymaking from here is all the second-hand fun I need.
Oh, look! It's Mishy!
Don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled.
Welcome to the Trion
Phew,
Mall.
time to take a break. There sure are a lot of tourists around today, huh? Me, I work for a Valis-affiliated startup here at the mall.
Store, a movie theater,
The more
boutiques,
profits we
and
turn, the
other
busier it
very
gets.
shops close.
My company's sales been ringing off the hook. Sell?
Visit the new Liberl boutique.
Would it be called a sell in this
Just
world?
opened
It
this
doesn't
year.
quite make sense, does
Disable a
it?
range
The
of
company's
imported goods
phone
from the Liberl
has been ringing
team.
off the hook from the break of dawn to the end of night. Salary's good, don't get me wrong, but my buddy can't take much more of this.
And even acerbic tomatoes. Please check it out.
Acerbic? Acerbic tomatoes? Mishy! Hey, Mishy, over here! Blows my mind how one simple mascot could take both the Empire and Republic by storm. That's no easy feat when you think about it. All of Mishy's brand management in Calvard is handled by Valis Investment Bank. Much of his popularity here could be attributed to their financial might. That being said, what's eating at you? You two are familiar with the original Mishy, correct? Take a closer look if you would. Huh? Compare the Mishy you know to the way this one has been localized for the Calvardian market. Obviously, the most drastic discrepancy is the head-to-body ratio. Yes, but he's a long boy. But the size of his ears and the pattern on his tail differ slightly as well. Moreover, exaggerating his paws ends up compromising any sense of unity in his design. When added together, these seemingly minute factors have a considerable impact on his overall silhouette. Granted, this Mishy does have his own charms, but I'm disinclined to call him authentic. Whoa, we got a connoisseur over here. Just let her have this one. Oh, my sweet beloved Mishy, what have they done to
Welcome
you?
to the Trion Mall.
Tall,
Here,
gangly
Trion
frame,
Tower,
those
one of
slick
Edith's
dance
major
moves, the odd
landmarks.
scathing quips. That thing isn't the same as the
You'll
Mishy who
also find a
stole my
furniture
heart in
store, a
Crossbell.
movie theater,
And yet here I am,
boutiques, and
crawling
other
back
very
to
shops
see his
close.
shows anyway. Tragic tale of pathetic Mishlamite.
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
Meh, make a wishy and dance to the beat with Mishy, everybody. Don't worry if you got two left feet, nobody's watching as much as you think they are. Cast that shame away and let your instincts run wild. Whoa. So some moneybags in Venice bought the rights to Mishy and tweaked him into this? It was kind of like an off-brand second cousin of the one at Michelin.
Good news, everyone.
Is he even allowed to be this?
His way to Calvard.
Whatever this is? It sparked some controversy between fans, but this iteration of Mishy seems to be popular despite it all. Make some noise, everybody! Let your instincts run wild! I don't think we'll be making a wishy with you. Oh, what am I supposed to do now? My mirror is as good as gone at this point. Yeah, get a hold of yourself, Ned. This is no time to call it quits. Maybe I could try out that thing people keep whispering about. This guy's really monologuing, huh?
One of Edith's major
Can't say I'm not curious, but let's leave him to it.
You'll also find a Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse.
And of a wonderful, bustling morning at Trion Mall.
We hope you'll have
My
a
mood picks up
fabulous time
every
there.
time I visit. It's as if there's always something new to discover. Today I'm here to find a little treat for my former caregiver turned friend Lulua. Something sweet should help perk her up after all the singing and dancing she's been doing lately.
Good
He's
news,
doing it right
everyone.
now.
Mishy has finally made his way to Calvard.
Hasn't he just? Yes. And here I am,
Pay him a visit
staring
today
through
and make a
Quincy
wishy
parlor windows
with
once
Mishy.
again. Everything looks as delicious as ever. I'll never forget the first time I took a bite of their delectable tarts. I can hear the robot vacuum over there. No, I must suppress these frivolous thoughts. If I indulge myself yet again, I'll be a mirrorless maiden by first light.
All right, let's move.
Alright, let's have a look inside then. We've got Elaine with us, so this is a Quincy Company store. One of the biggest confectioners in Zumeria. Your parents run this biz, right, Blade Lady? Oh, maybe you can get some freebies. Read the room, Nadia. From what I remember, the president was arrested last year. Unfortunately, my involvement in the business ended when I took off from home. I'm afraid that means family benefits are out of the question. Aw, man. I can certainly give you my recommendations, though. But why don't we browse around? Didn't realize she made such a clean break from them. I feared the worst after that debacle with Father, but things seem to be recovering for the most part. That's one worry off my mind. Why, if it isn't Miss Elaine or Claire, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence today. There's no need to fuss over me. My family is no longer owning the business after all. Perhaps so, but it's because of their efforts as the Quincy Company's founders that we are here today. What's more, I, like many of us, feel a great deal of respect for the way you righted the wrongs of our former president. Is that so? Headquarters has been restructured since then, and those of us working in the storefronts are making every effort to start fresh. So rest easy. We only ask that you watch over us in whatever way you're able. Of course, I may not be able to do so openly, but you have my full support. Now she can finally let out that breath she's been holding since we got here. Yeah, I'm happy for her. Aww. Last year's plummeting sales dealt a heavy blow to the Quincy Company's storefronts, but things seem to have stabilized a bit since the start of January. Most likely our corporate brand's long history of achievements was enough to preserve its integrity. Fills me with renewed pride in the work I do for the store, Reed, and prestigious company.
Hello there.
Eclairs? I do like a good eclair. And a Quincy pudding. A Quincy pudding. Oh, hello. Moving on, with another competition just around the corner. Where do you draw your inspiration? That's a great question. These days, my driving is fueled by love and gratitude. For my car, for my team, for those out there in the stands, and for a few special others who are near and dear to me. I plan on carrying that on into the next race and showcasing my passion for the sport to the world. I see. As a matter of fact, many have been remarking on how your recent performances are stronger than ever before. The spirit of love and gratitude must be having a real, tangible effect on you. You may be right about that. It could be because I've revised my training methods from the ground up. I've also begun doing research on how to push the pedal to the metal even further.
Good news, everyone.
Is that so? Would you mind going into more detail? From what little Van has told me, I think I can guess whose those near and dear ones are. Something to keep my eye on, I suppose. Top-level racing isn't something you can achieve through willpower alone. It's my belief that preparation is key. That way, you can be your best no matter what the road has in store for you. More sage wisdom from Maxim Lugan. Is that the secret behind your climb to the championship title? The tea today is simply divine, and the cake has been baked to perfection. I expect no less of Quincy Parlor. Truly, this is a store fit for a queen, and for an elegant lady such as myself. Anyhow, I ought to finish this tea post-haste. If I continue to prattle on like this, the tea will go cold. Oh, you do not want tea to go cold. It really starts to taste vile if it starts to go cold. Like, ooh, no. No. Once tea's gone cold, there's no saving it. No, that would be it. It would be the end of the tea. Hello! The wait is over, everyone. Welcome to Trion Mall. Now, if I could have you crane your necks back and direct your attention to the building just ahead. What you're seeing is one of Edith's most iconic landmarks, Trion Tower. There it is up there.
Pay him a visit today
right,
and make a wishy
with Mishy, yeah. My words, that's the famous Trion Tower. It's even more impressive than the Great Spire. Time to put the new camera we picked up to use. We need some pictures to remember this day by. The Great Spire. Wasn't there another shop around? Yeah, I didn't go down here.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower.
That's a bank.
Major landmarks.
This window offers financial planning advice as well as assistance with processing financial securities. We can also purchase promotional merchandise for our bank here. Do let me know if I can be of service.
How can I help you?
Hope you'll have a fabulous time here.
Please, come again.
Doubt I will. Right, let's head on up. Do-doom, do-doom. Do-doom, do-doom, do-doom. Looks like business is booming. This is one of the Vern Company's retail locations. No wonder you can not go anywhere without hearing the name. Naturally, they sell a variety of orbments for home use, but in recent times, they focused their efforts on bringing Zephyr's to general consumers. The all-in-one communication devices found here offer the same specifications with none of the combat functionality. Could even give them an in-store test run before making a purchase. Zephyr's, huh? Nadia and I use them ourselves. It's impressive how far they've come without the Epstein Foundation's involvement. Feels like they're leaps and bounds ahead of the old Vern versus Rhineford rivalry now. It's kind of bittersweet though. Call me old school, but I've gotten pretty attached to the Enigma and Arcus units. Oh, those people there. Oh! Hey, is that who I think it is? I think it is! Let's go up and get a closer look. Good idea. We may as well stop by and say hello. That stairwell should be just behind the door. Don't think I didn't see who was in the middle. Don't think I didn't see. I saw Mishy in the front of the Vern store a little while ago. He's introducing the T-phone. He kept talking about how just owning one will make you popular. I think he also said something about it being a high-tech communication device. Guess it looks cool, but if I can't use it to play games, then I'm not really interested. I could probably use it to play games. The T-phone's been around since the beginning of the year, but there's still a good amount of buzz around it. Honestly, it sounds really interesting. I'm sure just owning one makes you feel like you're on the cutting edge of progress. But I have a feeling the T-phone might be a little too advanced for me. I mean, I still have trouble getting my washing machine to work. Oh dear. My company provided us with T-phones recently. Honestly, the tech really surprised me. I mean, it makes everything so convenient. Really makes you realize how far we've come as a society. That's why I decided I'm going to buy my own personal T-phone. Although I guess that means my dream of having an expensive car will have to wait. Pick and choose, mate. Pick and choose. Welcome. I'm currently providing a look at our newest products, the T-phone. Please let me know if you have any questions about its functions. I can also answer any questions you may have regarding our payment plans. If you're unclear about anything, please do not hesitate to ask. Alright, how are you doing, Kana? Welcome. This is our customer service and Zephyr adjustment counter. Actually, do I know you from somewhere? We're the substitute Spriggans filling in for Van while he's away. He gave us a few notes about people in the city, so we might know a thing or two about you already. And we might have bumped into each other in Cray Village. We lived there for a while about 2 years ago. Oh, that's right. I guess we must have seen each other then. But I was always so busy trying to get Boss Goddard to approve of my work back then. I hardly had time for anything else. Still, he always made sure to cheer me on. And so did Mum and Dad. Sorry, I shouldn't have made everything so gloomy. No, it's alright, we understand. So, they've been to Cray Village. It's been a while now since the explosion. What a horrible tragedy. Yes. I asked Sylvie if she had any work connections, but I never thought I'd end up in a place like this. I need to make sure I work hard while I'm here, not only to polish my skills, but to repay her for the favor. Sorry, the full yes.
What do you have?
I'll get the covers at least. It's an evasion thing, so hold on.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion.
Cool.
Come again.
Right.
Major landmarks.
Oh, you mate. Welcome. If you need help looking for anything in particular, please let me know. By the way, are you familiar with our newly released T-phones? It's a mobile device that can make calls, browse the OrbitNet, and much more. The T-phone makes everyone's lives more convenient. Why not take a look? I'm actually going to end this part here. And in the next part, we'll go see who's upstairs. Who's upstairs? Who's up there? Who's in the middle? Because it's clearly Tower. So, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.